Hi everyone. I'm Álvaro, and I work in the life science department in the Computational Genomics group, and where we have the opportunity to deal a lot with personalized medicine, as you have seen before in the wonderful talk by Iker and Carlos. So, so given that, I have just redirected the title of my talk because you don't want to become experts in personalized medicine, right? That's our job. So I've titled it Building the Future of Personalized Medicine, because now that we know that what personalized medicine is, we need to know where are we going and how can we empower it in this artificial intelligence era. So for that, I will just give a brief description of what it is. As you know, the DNA is the molecule of information, and it has the instructions for the cells to act. And we can have alterations, as you can see here, that a T changes by a C. Those are nucleotides that are the alphabet of the DNA. And those changes can really change the instruction of the message that the cell has. So, like in this case, that just changing allele, it totally changes. So it's quite important to detect these alterations in patients. And that's what personalized medicine, as you know, tries to do. In contrast to traditional medicine, where a group of patients receive more or less the same diagnosis and the same treatment, which usually doesn't work well for all of them, in personalized medicine, every patient receives a specific treatment according to the specific genomical alterations and clinical background. So then the expected effect is positive for more patients. So personalized medicine initiatives are being started all over the world. The thing is that the percentage of getting a good diagnosis and therefore surviving cancer, it's really different among hospitals. And this means preventable deaths. That ultimately, it really depends on the place of born and the money that you have. Since top hospitals for cancer are usually in the United States, in this case in Houston and New York. So what can we do in order to soften these differences and to increase the overall success rate of cancer patients? Well, and a very nice idea is that hospitals could upload all their data of patients, all their knowledge, treatment, diagnosis, things that work, things that didn't work, to a cloud that is shared, so that an artificial intelligence can classify the different patients according to those alterations and find patterns in order to detect what are the good diagnoses and the good treatments that work. And then doctors all over the world, especially in those centers with those resources, just with an internet connection could access to that and benefit from the experience of all the hospitals around the world. The thing is that this has a problem, and it's the data. This data is data from patients. It's private and usually has sensitive information that we don't want to share. So this solution is not quite good, because if there's a leak in the data, some companies could use it to benefit themselves, like insurance companies, and we don't want that. We deserve our privacy. Also in the medical data, that is quite important for us. So, so how can we solve this problem of the privacy of data in order to allow this collaboration and to increase the overall success rates? Well, the world is going to this kind of federated learning systems where hospitals do not need to share any data. They keep the data for themselves, and then an artificial intelligence software is able to learn from those hospitals, is able to go to that hospitals and learn independently. So then a common model is just created with just the parameters, not the data. So we are solving that issue of sharing data. And then researchers and medical centers all over the world could just access to that model and benefit from it. This is different than an artificial intelligence software learning from all the data itself. Here it's learning independently. But it has many obstacles, and the first of them is that data needs to be harmonized. the data needs to be more or less the same, and in different hospitals, they have different machines, different methods, different parameters, and data is totally, it's not standardized at all. And then it's necessary also to create an infrastructure of collaboration, and of course, to solve some ethical legal issues with that. But this is the BSC day, and I'm here to explain what are we doing at BSC in order to progress towards this. And at BSC, we are working on a project that is called UCAN, Europe Canada for Cancer, that it's trying to bring closer to society personalized medicine. And it consists of an interconnection of many centers and hospitals of cancer across Europe and Canada. And it's coordinated by the BSC and led by David Torrents. And in this project, we are tackling all those problems. We are standardizing the data, standardizing the procedures that are necessary to do personalized medicine. This is a huge, huge project, and I'm very happy that the BSC is coordinating this. Then we are also creating an infrastructure in order to make easy to upload data, to search data, and to gather the information that you need from the system, and also creating a whole ethical legal framework in order to make appealing this collaboration. So in conclusion, the BSC is coordinating international efforts in order to bring personalized medicine closer, and it's also laying the foundation for federated learning. And if we keep in this line, the BSC is in the way of being a reference center for artificial intelligence and its application to personalized medicine. I want to finish this talk by saying thank you to all of you, because it's like we have heard before, it's thank you to all of us that BSC is moving forwards. And also to thank my group, and especially also to support and help desk, because they are always willing to give us a hand in life science that we are very, very annoying sometimes. Thank you very much.